yeah. That's my type, what I like. That's my type, what I like. So where we at? So I want to set shit out.
Facebook and YouTube.
Nah.
What it is, Tomas. Tomas.
Yeah, yo. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to the crew, man. What think them boys gonna do, man? Live from New Orleans, yeah, shorty. That's what I'm talking about, yo. Yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about today. Tommy want to join us. How we let him in? He want to join us.
Slide it back down. Slide those messages back down. Yeah, slide them down. And then hit it. Yeah, hit it.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, send that right. Should be good. We tried that last time.
Yeah.
Forbidden didn't come in, but we'll see.
Yeah, man. Can't hear? Ha, yeah, shorty. What up? Yeah, we're in a live podcast. Yeah, for the
Hey, I'm about to go outside.
Alright.
Hold up. Let me get through, bro.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about, yo. That's what I'm talking about.
What up, brothers?
What's up,
man?
Yo, we down here, man. We live, baby.
Yeah, represent. We live, baby. We live.
We live. Hey.
Baltimore versus your horse. Who wants some? Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
Hey, we eating good. We drinking good, bro.
Oh, I hear that. What's the what's the best shit you had to eat down there since you've been down there?
Oh man, I'm about to go get to a po' boy festival tomorrow, but I did have some fried shrimp yesterday that was fire.
Oh, okay. I hear that.
You know what I mean? And it's cool, man. It's food everywhere, you know what I mean? Drink everywhere. We good.
Oh shit. That's tight, man.
I saw y'all went live. I had to holler, man.
Hell yeah, man.
Appreciate you checking in. You know what I mean? Tapping in with it.
Yeah, man. Give
Hey, you know I got you, Fats. You know, hey, bro. I can't wait to be in the spot.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Let's figure that out.
Give them heaven and give them hell. All right?
Yeah, hey, hell yeah, man. Hey. And even if I give him hell, I raise hell towards heaven.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, love y'all, bro. Y'all take it easy. I'll holler at y'all, man.
God bless.
Be good, man. Enjoy, man. Go Ravens. Yeah. That's tight. Yeah. See?
Eating good, drinking good.
Eating good, drinking good. Yeah, we're going to cheers to that.
Fact, though.
Oh, man. All right, I'm sending this link out. Let's see. Let's try to send this link out.
like I need to blink. Gotta stop the vampires, cause they need to drink. So before I make a move, first I need to think. I'm thinking big, small lines to say I need a strength. Got that 20/20 vision, ain't no need for glasses. Identifying heads, got a nigga weaving traffic. Follow my lead, if they lead, they don't need to panic. God, don't believe in magic, but believe it's magic.
Wise words.
Wise words. That's it. Doubt yourself. Doubt yourself worth. That's your net worth.
What it is, what it is.
You throw all that shit away just because of what a nigga say. Just because of what a nigga say, that's all. Throw it all away just because of what the nigga say.
Wise words.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing all the hatred written on their faces. I feel just like Boosie when he said, I hope I make it. Can't believe the time I wasted, me being complacent. But it ain't no sense complaining if I can change it. Up and at it, I'm so anxious. I get the fragrance coming from a lack of patience. So now I pace it. I see some that was the bravest in graves and cages. When they lock you up for ages, you come out ancient. Say already that this game is, they got us playing it. Funny how they make it big, but they make you land it.
Yeah. Yeah, shorty. Shout out to LA. We got LA in the building. Yeah, man. We can ready to talk about a whole slew of, we got a whole slew of goody nuggets. Some heady nuggets. Yeah.
You had Henny wings yet?
Henny wings? What's that?
Some Hennessy wings.
You know, I think Tommy put some Henny on some wings, like, I think he said, like, it'll, in the fire, it'll, like, make them a little bit crisp, like syrup or something like that, on the grill. It's a little finishing touch, but it wasn't like a...
Somebody got like a Hennessy barbecue sauce. It's a spot down in Waldorf.
We're going to have to go get some of them Henny wings.
We're going to let y'all know about them.
Yeah.
Feed up, suck it. You know what I mean?
Henny wings. Yeah. I ain't mad, they ain't seen what I saw at all. Yeah, shorty, what's up? Shout out to New York.
Lippo.
Yeah.
What up, Lip?
At all.
You know good.
I saw it all. Yeah, so, you know.
Send Lip an invite. We're going to send your invite, Lip.
Yeah.
Tap in. Tap in with us.
Yeah, tap in with us. Yeah. Hey. Hey. What's up, short?
What it is, bro?
Yeah, you in there. Yeah, you in there, man. What's up, G?
Ain't shit at work.
Oh, I hear that.
Oh, all right.
I'm at work at the bar.
Huh?
I say I'm at work at the bar.
At work at the bar.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna come back in. Hold up. I'm gonna come back in.
All right, bet.
Yeah, game time. Game time.
Danny, what's like out? What's going on out in LA, man? He said send the invite again.
I might fuck you over, but I won't kiss. You can't have a back and I won't miss.
Now, how do I share this shit? There you go.
I say I'm at work at the bar.
Yo, yeah. Yeah. What's up, man?
Hey, look. Shorty say, take a shot. I say, I can't do that. Shorty, I'm at work. They got me on camera. I'm timid as a motherfucker. Yeah. I say, I take one. I ain't gonna be able to stop, cuz.
Yeah,
I keep that bitch flowing, you know me. I say, I'm gonna keep that bitch coming. Shit. I grabbed the water, though.
Hey, boy. Shit. Hey, you
Yeah,
still?
slow and silent.
Hey, man. What's up with you, man? And these false prophets, or should I say these negligent prophets?
Huh?
I say, what's up with these negligent prophets? That's not
Which one is that?
I don't want to put no names out there. Just the ones you subscribe to that's not giving you the full info.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. That was something back in the day. She dropped on me. I'm looking like, nah. Research on this, like,
Uh-oh.
You know that what is that third eye shit?
Yeah, so now you see it's the pineal gland, right?
Yeah, the pineal. Yeah, the pineal.
That's right, and that's why they got fluoride in everything, because it calcifies the pineal gland, which is our connection, it gives us a spiritual connection. That's your spiritual connection. So that's why they got fluoride and everything to calcify it. You know what I'm saying? It's like plaque on an organ. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. Yeah, I peeped that. You feel me? As I did a little bit more research into it, studying into it, they got that shit in the water. You feel me? What they say, what the fuck? Hitler and them was dumping a whole lot of that shit in the water too. You feel me? A lot of fluoride shit.
Fluoride in the water, the toothpaste, everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Anything to keep us dumb. Everything is to keep us dumb. You know what I'm saying? They got it from Hitler. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? We got Uriah in the building.
Man, scientists everywhere.
What it is, brethren?
Yeah, oh, Danny, you just got back from New Orleans. Dang, yo, everybody in New Orleans.
What it is, brethren? He said, this ain't Earth Stomping Land, though.
This ain't Earth Stomping Land.
Hold up, so who that is? RBG.
Yeah.
You are.
Yeah, sure.
We ain't gonna put you out there. What it is?
Numero uno.
Yeah, let's get him.
Yeah,
let's take back what's out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Matter of fact, hey, look, I know you're gonna be rooting for the Ravens, on Monday night.
He a Steelers fan, right?
Yeah, of course.
The Ravens play Monday or they play tomorrow?
Yeah, they play Monday.
Oh, word?
Yeah, they play Monday. Ravens play
They stay putting them on prime time.
Yeah, I mean, we deserve
that shit been like that for a long time. That tell you who really bring the excitement to the game. The unpredictability of it all, I believe, is what makes them a hot commodity.
Yeah.
For their ratings and shit. You
know
what I'm saying?
Yeah. For real.
It's been like that. That's crazy, right? A Baltimore team bring that kind of excitement to the game. You know what I mean?
Well, shit. Yo, so I didn't realize that when we had the Bullets. Nate Archibald was our point guard, right?
Nate Archibald, name sound familiar.
And he was like the only point guard to average like 20 points and like 10 assists, like a game.
When? You mean?
And like I think it was in the 70s.
Okay.
When we had the Baltimore Bullets.
So when we had the Bullets, they were good?
Yeah, they were good. They had Wes Unseld. They had Nate Archibald. Who else they had? They had a couple other people. I can't remember all their names, of course. That was before my time.
Right.
I didn't actually get to go to none of them games,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, basketball has changed a lot. There's no more shut up and dribble anymore.
Yeah. Right.
And they don't like that.
Well, it's an elected thing, right?
Yeah.
It's by choice if you want to shut up and dribble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people, because you just like as much as you got a lot of people speaking out, you got a lot of people that's continue to just make their check and they don't want no smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, it's always gonna be that. You're always gonna have your folks that say, "Hey man, you pissing on me," versus those that say, "Hey man, as long as I'm making some money."
They doing it to Kyrie right now. Oh, what up, Big Kev? What's up, Kev? That's basketball here for real. That boy, Big Kev, nice as shit. If you don't know Big Kev, then yeah, you lucky because the nigga probably the dunk on you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Kev nice as shit.
What it is.
So it's yeah. Hey, yeah, shout out to Kev, yo. And we won a championship. We was in the little tournament. We went to a tournament. Kev came out. We murdered everybody, burned everybody down, cause of Kev. Man, we could hoop, but he on another level with that shit.
Yeah, I know you bring something to the table. You bring a strong game to the table too.
Yeah. I'm nice, but I ain't nice like Kev. That nigga 6'7". Yeah. He like Kevin Durant.
Okay.
He just ain't. There's no difference. He just ain't in the league. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Now, so one of the things that we see, like in this society, Willie Lynch, the Willie Lynch papers say a lot of different things and how you break someone into slavery. And what we're seeing right now, and we're seeing buck breaking.
Yeah, facts. Definitely. I'm glad you said
buck that. Breaking is what we're witnessing.
Yeah.
Now, what we do know is the fact is that Kyrie Irving is a basketball player. He is at the highest level of basketball, right? But then you've got journalists who will put a microphone in front of his face and ask him specific questions
to trap him
for a headline.
Yeah, for clickbait, trap him. He get it too. I'm glad he was able to like respond and to let him know like, yo, I know what you're doing, and I'm gonna stand on what I'm standing on. So he got a lot of respect for me and a lot of shit. And they doubling back because he didn't take the jab.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He publicly, didn't take that jab. So that's sending a message to the other darkies that you have an option. You understand me? I
feel that
What?
He's a 30-year-old male, black man. He's a 30-year-old black man that. Wait, how long did he stay? Did he even finish his college at Duke? Not that college makes a difference or anything like that.
As far as what, it don't make a difference as far as what?
Your intellect.
Right.
You know, like you can learn. I mean, you can learn from what life lessons,
right.
people, like experiences. College is just one way. Now I did go, and I learned some things, but I feel like the hardest lessons that I've ever learned weren't from school. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't from school. He was one and done. Okay, he was one and done. Yeah, the boy was nice. You know what I mean? Nobody can deny that he is a one-of-a-kind talent. Got the ball in the string.
How long you been in the league?
Oh, wait. When the first buck comes out, you strap him to a horse, then tar and feather him and smack his rump, then rip him apart. Damn. Dag, yeah. That's crazy, yeah.
That's how they do us, man.
Now, money. I think the difference is I think people, they put a lot of money in your face, and once you start taking that money, then they start taking liberties with you. You know, and now you gotta start making decisions, and you in uncharted waters, uncharted territory. You know what I mean? It's different than being in your neighborhood, and people know who you are, and your beliefs. And like you don't have a right to have an opinion. Yeah, well, that's theory. Well,
we had a turning point though. Like I think in the days to come we're gonna see more and more people say, enough is enough. But is it too late?
So you know what I believe? I honestly believe that all of this stuff is a distraction, and there's truth in those words that divided we fall, united we stand, divided we fall. I feel like Jews and African Americans have a point. There's a point for all of us to unite because we both have history of there's a history of oppression there where we do not it's like we don't want to bow to any oppressor. So why can't we use this as an opportunity to strengthen our relationship with each other, as opposed to like pointing fingers and going back to like it feel like we in middle school. Like
in what aspect you mean that?
I mean, like, oh, you did this to me, so no, I'm telling on you, and you gotta take that from him. And like what they say, he going to the principal's office. Say Kyrie going to the principal's office. Somebody made a point to me earlier today, and they said that if he identifies himself as Semitic, he has that right. He has the right. What's wrong with that? Let him be who he is, right? He can't be himself, and he's searching for information. In his search for information, he found something that I never seen. Whatever it was that did anybody see it? Yeah, there's a history of oppression with both races, but how that oppression was rectified is totally different. I agree. The problem is, I think it's a layered. There's a layered issue there, and I think it's a lot to unpack. It is. I wish we could bring some Wish we could bring some more friends in here so we could really have an uncomfortable conversation.
Why is it uncomfortable though?
Well, I think change starts with people being able to have uncomfortable conversations, because now you can find the middle ground.
I don't think it's uncomfortable for us. I think it's uncomfortable for those that like we have, like last week. I think it's uncomfortable for those who benefit from it. Because
Right.
I believe all of us kind of share a similar desire, which is we want equality, right? So it's uncomfortable for those that are already experiencing the benefits of that, but having that conversation means they will have to acknowledge that there's an inequality. So that's what's uncomfortable for those, you feel what I'm saying, who's already benefiting from it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit, but ask the man in the kitchen with the mop and the bucket. It's uncomfortable. He's been waiting to have that conversation.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of,
like he said, it's uncomfortable. Nephew say, OG Snow says it's uncomfortable for the benefactors. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
So now peep the distraction. Peep the distraction. Right now, they're getting rid of affirmative action right now. They're getting rid of it. Like, race is no longer going to be included.
Anybody see the ad for that it's wrong to have racism against whites or some shit? They on this new movement now. Like they've even taken racism and prejudice. You feel what I'm saying?
They appropriating racism.
They've owned it. Like it's like, how y'all gonna? You took R&B, rap, dancing. You know what I'm saying? And now you're gonna take that which has been laid on us forever. Now it's theirs. You know what I'm saying?
Now, so with the Kanye situation, you said that you feel the same way about Kanye. I think I'm glad you said that, because it makes me our focus needs to be extremely specific, and on our focus should be on us and how we can make us better, right? Anybody else that wants to support us and help us be better, then they should be welcome. We got to stop shining a light on all the everybody else and start shining light on us, right? How can we I watched that interview that Kyrie did yesterday, and like a portion of it was like, where were you at the point where, you know, we were an enslaved people? I can't remember exactly what he said, but his interview should have been all about that, and he could have shined a whole bunch of light on the issues that he had with how the country treats our community, instead of answering their BS questions because they want some clickbait. Right, that's what he was getting at. So that he need to stay there. That's what politicians do it best. You see how they do? They ask a politician a question, they dance around it and go right back to their talking points. I'm here to talk about whatever. I don't know, rim spoons. Random spoons. Yeah, oh snap. There's a bunch of stuff going on that right now. You know, I am upset that we're desensitized to a bunch of people, like rappers dying. Takeoff died. He got shot. Who shot him and what they shot him for? Why are we killing each other?
It's the culture.
Ceasefire.
That's easier said than done. They stay committed. They already committed to this mindset. You know what I'm saying? They're already committed.
So
it seems to be more rewarding. You know what I mean? We had this conversation last week about negativity and bad behavior is more rewarding. You know what I'm saying? than peace and unity. You're a pussy if you're about peace and unity and not wanting no smoke and all that. You pussy. So it worked. So now what we're doing is we're living. We got prison on the street. You know what I mean? What's that?
Fix the screen.
Yeah, that's when the
yeah, shooting dice. He was talking shit. What? Oh, you can't talk shit in the dice game. Somebody was sensitive. Like you can't be yourself. You can't talk shit playing dice. Apparently you can't. It's like, well, there's a better way. Like we could all exist without being violent with each other. Damn, he was minding his own business. See, I think it comes down to, now, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but think about this. There was a time before the Civil Rights Movement where churches were the pinnacle of the black community. And like in church, we were taught certain things.
My bad, on the screen. Go ahead.
We were taught certain things. We were taught, yeah, I seen a video. It seems as though those young fellas was trying to prove a point aside from the dice game. All right, and you proved what?
That is gun bust. So I say it's a culture.
Now, who benefits from that? Who benefits from that? Anytime.
Huh? I'll give you 30 seconds. And that's too long.
It's upsetting to me to see that anytime there's a quarrel between two black people, when it comes to a point, who's benefiting from it? No, somebody is. Because guess what? Takeoff gone. That's money gone for him and his family, right? Whoever owned their music gonna make money from that. They're gonna make money.
The court system, the lawyer, and the prison system. Well, they say, I thought I read something that they said his killer's been killed in Houston.
So now you got somebody.
So
that's
how we know.
Fathers, sons, uncles, gone. So some kid growing up without their father right now.
He had kids?
I don't know. He could have.
But also what it is missing is that was if you ever heard my song, They Got Us Locked in This Mental Institution. And what I say is people like him, whenever we got an athlete, entertainer, a successful businessman, even a successful hustler in the hood, these people are keys to the lock. They are our way out because they possess the finances and the resources to open doors for us. So that's what he is. That was another key to the lock that's been taken out. So he, you know what I'm saying? That's what he was to his family. I'm pretty sure there was many people in his family that benefited from his success.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what you're doing. You see somebody come up from, who look just like you, come up from where you come from, and you get in a position where, okay, man, he's in a position to help us all out and open some doors, and you snuff that light out. You know, like Nip, snuffed it out. And look at that neighborhood. It went right back down.
Wow.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's how you can tell these people are on an assignment. They demons on an assignment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we need leaders, not spokesmen. There's a difference. Okay. Now, there's different ways that you can lead. You can lead with your wallet. Let's talk about this. Kyrie offered $500,000 to the Anti-Defamation League, right? Here's my thought on that. It's like, yo, you're a basketball player, right? He could have went out and got Michael Eric Dyson, or the dude, the teacher from Cornell, or somebody else that was an expert in having intellectual conversations, and put them on his staff. He could have gave them that money and had them bring to light all types of stuff, and be able to go back and forth with anybody who had anything to say regarding his stance on that situation. As a leader, you put your money where your mouth is. I also think that as a leader, that you got to know what your strengths and your weaknesses are, and sometimes you got to, well, you need followers. You can't be a leader if ain't nobody following you. You know, you lead yourself. You know,
some people follow without you knowing, without you know what I mean. But you'll see in their actions that okay, you were listening,
right?
You know, our biggest problem is ego. You know, ego and pride. And they say what? Pride comes before what?
The fall.
There you go. There you go.
So, all right, with ego, how do you? Because we all human. Having an ego is a human trait, right? That's a human trait, right?
I can't agree or disagree because I never looked at it like that. Ego. What is ego? When you say that.
When I think about it, I think about I see the cartoon with you got the spirit, the one spirit on one shoulder, the other spirit on the other shoulder.
Now, that's a duality of man.
Right. Now, and some of that, you have some good things and you got some bad things, right? And I think the ego is when you succumb to...
When you're egged on by the bad spirit.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I say they be demons on an assignment. And they're able to enter your life if you haven't gotten control of what? Your mind. You have to have control of your own mind. That's how you ward out all negative shit. You know, all wrong thinking is to have control of your own mind, being able to say, all right, that ain't right. I'm not gonna do that.
Javier, what's up, G?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how you do that. It's taking control of your own mind. It's not easy, but it's like a daily exercise you have to do to kind of catch yourself. It's the same thing as like disciplining yourself when you're on a diet. You can unconsciously go in the refrigerator and grab some bullshit. And then, but you know, like, oh, I ain't supposed to be eating this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you can put it back, or you can be rebellious to that right thinking and say, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna eat it. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have to control your own mind as to say, nah, that's not the right behavior, that's not the right course. I'm not gonna do it.
All right. So now that brings us to, I'm glad you say that. Executive functioning. I didn't know this for a while. But shout out to Z. Shout out to my wife, who's a speech pathologist, who told me about executive functioning, which is in our frontal lobe, and it is how we basically how we make decisions. And if it's not nurtured, it takes 25 years for it to develop. If it's not nurtured, you can have a 25-year-old, and if it was never nurtured, it's still going to take 25 years, an additional 25 years for them to be able to make good decisions, sound decisions. But somebody has to pour into them to be able to help them grow and learn how to make good decisions. So now, when you look at it like that, your environment basically determines like how you're going to make decisions. You know, like I think what somebody said, like based on your zip code, they could tell how healthy you are. You know, so it's like, oh, so just because of where I live, you can tell the bullshit.
Absolutely. If you and no jab at nobody, this way I grew up, we all from the 17. If you got the 17 as a zip code, automatically you can look at that and say, okay, where are they gonna get the good nutrition from? You know what I'm saying? If this is a food desert where it's just sub shops, corner stores, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Where are they gonna get nutrition from? So you automatically know the majority of the population in that zip code has to have failing health. Because if they're not, and then if they don't have transportation, you feel what I'm saying? And then first and foremost, before all that, you gotta have the knowledge to know that, hey, I need to go and get some better food. Let me go up here to Shoppers, or let me go to Whole Foods, or let me go to Wegmans, right? You gotta first think like that.
Right.
So you gotta get the message. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how much is that coming in to that zip code, as much as, hey, the dope, the this, the that, the negative shit. You feel what I'm saying? The guns, I gotta have the sneakers and all that shit. They getting that information, but it's how much information are they getting about adequate like nutrition?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you can definitely judge a population's health by a zip code, just by that, because ain't no food in that area.
Yeah.
All the produce and shit is GMO, is bullshit. Ain't nothing in that bitch but sub shops, liquor stores, you understand me? Corner stores.
So
You feel me?
I think that's a good opportunity to segue into like all right, healthy eating. Well, how do you eat healthy? Like we were taught, excuse me, we were taught to eat balanced meals, like, okay, a meat, protein, starch, and a vegetable. And then you eat 3 meals a day. But then they say, oh, well, then that's not necessarily right. Now you need to eat, you want to eat multiple meals.
Nobody can tell you how much you need to eat. Your body will tell you. If you listen to your body will tell you. Fruits and veggies. Slice say fruits and veggies. Yes, definitely, that's all you need. But you'll agree, Slice, that you don't need it all day, every day. Your body will tell you when you're hungry. It's like a car. If I park my car out front of the house, and if I go to the gas station, I fill the tank up till that bitch about to squirt out, and I park it in front of my door for a week. Why next Friday I'm back at the gas station again? I haven't used it. It's the same thing when you're eating food. If you eat food, the calories that you have, if you haven't used them, why are you putting more in?
Right.
That's when the body has to turn that into fat and store that as fat. It don't know what else to do with it, so it'll store it as fat.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So when you're eating 3 meals a day, all those calories, and you're not in the NFL, you're not on the NBA team, you're not burning those calories like that. Your body will tell you I'm pretty sure you got 50,000 calories to spare, just like I do. You understand what I'm saying? Don't eat with your eyes or nose, you eat with your stomach says so. It growls.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Your body will let you know, okay, you'll feel weak, because you'll feel real weak, like, okay, it's like your car start putting. If it's running out of gas, your body will do the same shit.
Yeah.
You'll get weak, and that's your body telling you, okay, I can't go no further. I need some more fuel.
Right.
But if you just ate this morning, right? You just ate 8 o'clock. Why is you eating again at 12 o'clock? If you ain't hit the gym, you ain't done no real, you feel what I'm saying? Tiring, nothing that.
Right, you didn't burn anything.
That's what I'm saying. So you don't need, your body tells you when you need to eat, not no goddamn food pyramid.
1 meal a day, we can put the adversary out of business.
Facts. Facts. Especially if we growing that meal.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I'm talking about? Especially if we growing them fruits and veggies.
Yeah.
You understand me? We got to get on that. That's if you can find a seed. You understand me?
Oh yeah,
You
man.
gotta get a seed. You know what I mean?
Where them seeds at?
In a vault in a mountain. But you can get a fruit out of some good organics. You know what I mean? But you gotta spend the money. You gotta have the resources.
Yeah.
And you gotta say, we can go back to that about knowing a person's health just by the environment. You gotta get the information. Somebody gotta enlighten you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hopefully we see these are the type of conversations that you're gonna find here live at the barbecue.
And we're still just getting started.
Yeah. It's Saturday night.
Yeah, we ain't turned up yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We appreciate all y'all tuning in, and feel free if it's something on your mind that you want to discuss, feel free to throw it in the chat. Let's go ahead and talk about it.
For sure.
I hope everybody, had a great week. Everybody prospering in good health. Hope everybody listening to some of that, big body, some of that
big old,
some of that big old, some of that undivided, some of that Lisa Rose, listening to Slice, you know what I'm saying?
Like
listening to Bones, you know what I'm saying? You got to feed up. You got, what they say, your mind, your body, and your spirit. You got to feed them all, Be careful what you putting in, When they talk about programming, it's something out there for everybody. Everybody and anybody. And it's a lot of bullshit, too. It's full of bullshit. You got to sift through it and get some of that good shit, We got that good shit over here. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. Ain't no hate over here. It's love. We come from a place of inclusion. Yeah. What's up? Yeah. What's up? Yeah. Hallelujah. Yeah. 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 You gotta listen to some of that Pastor Luther. Yeah. Where that's at?
It's on iTunes, Spotify, Tidal. It's on all your major platforms.
Yeah. You gotta check that out.
That Slice Fight Fire is out too. Check that out. That's SLYYCE.
Oh yeah, there we go. There we go.
What I'm talking about.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, speaking of that, speaking of music, anybody got any feels about Jay-Z buying the Commanders? What you think about that? Jay-Z and Jeff Bezos buying the Commanders. Would you be a Commanders fan? I mean, I wouldn't. I'm a Ravens fan.
That's what I'm saying. We up the street.
I'm saying.
We up the street.
But you probably go to one of them games. I go down there if the Ravens playing. You know what I'm saying?
They got a cool facility.
Yeah, it's a smart move. There's money in that. There's money in it. There's money in it. Election day on Tuesday. Keep in mind, wherever you live at, there are opportunities. It's more than just, I think it's him, Byron. Oh, Byron Allen? Woo! Yo, Byron Allen, the best that ever did it.
Think so?
Oh, man. How many black men that got a satellite? He got one. He the only one. You got billionaires trying to get a satellite. They can't. He got one. He the only one. He got one. That's why he the man. Hey, look. That boy the man, yeah. In terms of business. He remind me of Reginald Lewis.
The rebel. The rebels say talk economics. They out here selling social progress. We sticking to the golden rule. He who has the gold rule. Facto.
So I guess that what that means is we gotta tighten up the purse. Bezos gonna partner with Jay-Z.
And you know, Hove is the spook that's sat by the door. It's just that he don't always turn around and share. You understand what I'm saying? But he definitely the spook that sat by the door. He definitely play the game. He definitely get the checks. You know what I'm saying? And you got Ray Lewis and Pharrell. They investing in the arena, right? What used to be the Baltimore Arena.
We'll be down there, bringing a nice show to you.
That's what I say. And what capacity will we be down there?
It's gonna be entertaining.
Yeah.
Welcome. Running up. Yeah. What's up? We're live at the barbecue. Yeah. Yeah, I fuck with Pharrell. I ain't got nothing. You know, that's another young brother trying to do his thing. You know.
That's just something you never saw coming though. So it's like, what's the motivation other than profit? You understand what I'm saying? Like, what was the selling point? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I see Dad's out west doing the same thing. He just bought like 11 acres. He bought a lot of land, and he you know what I'm saying? He bought a lot of land, and he trying to get some other investors to come in and build an arena. So I believe there's an understanding that we got to start cornering the market on how our talents are displayed, so we can keep more of the revenue. You know what I mean? But you know, I'm not going to be a pessimist, so I ain't gonna say what
vertical integration is the key.
But what are we vertically integrating into if that is being burned down? You understand what I'm saying? What good is an arena? And like I said, that's why I don't want to be a pessimist. But what good is an arena if they force another lockdown?
Right. He said Pharrell does broccoli fest. You know what I'm saying?
But what good is any of it if they force another lockdown? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. He does see what Jay-Z doing. That's true. You know. That's big money moving around. What you call that? They doing business.
Facto. I don't care. It's always that. You understand me? But you know what I mean?
Profit is the basis. That's the good of it. Spread it around us to us musicians. Yeah. Hey, look. It's a whole bunch of musicians around here. You know. I know you got a good share. What's up? Where that music at, man? Where it's at?
Yeah, right.
Come on, man. Stop hogging them beats. Stop hogging them beats.
Oh, man.
Come on, man. Where it's at, man? Throw me something. Oh man, we gonna have some. We got some trivia coming up. Yeah, if you tuned in, just letting you know, whoever answer the trivia, they get $20. You know, you just gotta give us the answer and give us your cash app. If you get it right, $20 coming your way.
Facto. And the young rebels say, he said we need producers, less consumers. We need to own the factors of production. That's true. That's true. But then, like I was saying, we were saying last week, we also need to own distribution. We need to control distribution. You understand what I'm saying? That's the thing. We need to produce more, and we need to be able to control the distribution of it. You know what I'm saying? What good is if everything we produce, we have to go to someone else to distribute it for us? You see what I'm saying? 'Cause then they can bottleneck this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we need to get that as well. So that's where trucking comes in. That's, you know, where we can control. If we can get a handle on our own trucking, distributed through trucking, carrier services, all types of things like that. Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of black-owned carrier services. Follow Garvey, he had the Black Star Line. Oh man. Man, I love. We got to bring you on so you can elaborate on some of these things, young blood.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
See, that's what we need. We need innovation.
We need ships to Africa to do what? We going back, or we gonna pick up some?
Well, that's resources. That you establishing a line of trade.
What's being produced in Africa that we need here, that we can use here?
Or what do we want?
A genuine question. That's all.
Commodities.
What commodities? Elaborate.
I mean, any resource that you can think of is in Africa.
Uranium.
Yeah. Now, speaking of that, there are no African nations with nuclear weapons. There's not one.
Oh, they're gonna make sure of that. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like niggas here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You can't get your hands on that, boy. Y'all motherfuckers gonna have y'all gonna put speakers on y'all niggas. Y'all niggas gonna have Nike signs on them. You gonna have a Louis Vuitton. We got a Louis Vuitton nukes over there.
I call.
Oh, they had to give it up?
South Africa had them before apartheid ended.
Oh, so that was, wait, so they made them give it up to end apartheid? Get the fuck out of here, bro. No, say it ain't so. Come on, no, say it ain't so. That's crazy, yo. Say it ain't so. Verifiable? What? What? Ooh! And so let me ask you this. Would you, if you was the leader, would you have gave it up? Would you have gave up the nukes? Anybody? Nope. All right.
It depends. There must was something that twisted their arm. You understand me? There was some twisting of the arm somewhere. Right or wrong.
That's sick. That's sick. You can have your freedom, but you can't have no power.
We keep using that word. Do you think there's a such thing? You think there's a such thing as freedom?
I think freedom is a state of mind. You know what I'm saying? It's just like everybody got to answer to somebody. We got to answer to God.
Well, who they answer to?
They got to answer to God too.
They don't believe in God.
Or then they what do they answer? They answer to economics.
They answer to Ola. What is his name? Molech.
They answer to war.
No, war is the answer.
Yeah. I think the whole fucked up thing about war is that the people that start the wars don't actually fight in the wars, and only poor people
Die in war.
die in war. So, fuck war. That's how I feel. I said it. Fuck it. Fuck war. Here's to peace and harmony and no war. Wherever you at, whatever you got, pour it up. Take a shot with us. Sip a brew with us. You know what I'm saying? Dang, that was a good trivia question, Mr. Tech Knowledge. I'm glad I ain't asked that. You, I think you just shed some light on that for everybody. If you didn't hear, South Africa was the only African nation that had nuclear weapons on this earth, and in order to end apartheid, which was basically racially restrictive, they gave up the nukes so they could have freedom.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And war doesn't determine who is right, only who is left. Yeah, I believe that.
You know,
Let's take a shot at my guys. Yeah, Moaned already. Yeah. Hey, look, shout out to Moaned already. Make sure you listening to some of that. Boy, got some good stuff out there. And cheers to you, man. I appreciate you, man, for bringing me out there with you on at the Preakness, man.
Yeah, y'all did a good job, man.
You had a great show, man. Moan is a wonderful artist, you know, talking that good stuff, you know. Give him a spin. Give him a spin. Nick, who that?
Mr. Tech Knowledge says, wars where the young and stupid are tricked by the old and bitter into killing each other. The same thing that's going on.
So that's what's
right
happening
now.
right now.
That's right. That's right. They tricked our youngins into warring with each other.
Rockstar Games. Wow.
Hey, man.
Hey, man, you got to come on here, man.
You gotta
come on, man.
Bring you on, bro.
Hey, man, you got it, man. Always love and support over here, man. You know what I'm saying? Every time. We all family, man. We all family. And all we want is for success for everybody. Prosperity for everybody. You know? We're going to do some of this trivia in a little bit. We got $20 coming up for anybody who know the answer, you know. You know what I'm saying? We got some smart people out here on this joint, so we're gonna have to make sure it hard for y'all. Can't make it easy. But y'all, I know y'all gonna be Googling the shit, you know what I'm saying?
But it's about who Googles the greatest.
Who the fastest Googler?
Who the greatest Googler?
Yeah, where your Google later?
They had Berlin Conference. Time for us to sit down and converse. For real. For real. And we talk about Jay-Z and these other billionaires, but I think for our change, it starts with us. You know what I mean? And let's say we exclude those that don't want to participate, and we at least focus on the ones that do. You know what I mean? That's where we have to begin, to at least respect and consider all the like-minded folk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We need an organization just of like-minded folk. You know what I mean? To first gather and share information and resources. You know what I mean? The youngest respect numbers. That's it. They respect numbers. That's why they join gangs. You see what I'm saying? They respect numbers and acceptance. So if we first form the numbers, you understand what I'm saying, and show them something without weakness, without holes. But they're gonna always look for holes. You know what I mean? Because they don't want to believe. Because they damaged. Just like we come from being damaged. And look how long it took us to heal.
Yeah.
But our elders didn't know that we needed to heal. They were ignorant to the effects of trauma. You know what I'm saying? But we've been blessed to be educated and have the information, so we can form a better union and be a better example for the younger. You know what I'm saying? That's right. Be able as a think tank. That's what we need. That's, you know what I mean? That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Come together, respect each other, and get a true understanding of what we need to do, organize. They're looking for real leadership. You're right. That's what I'm saying. And they look for holes. They definitely always looking for a flaw. You understand me? In leadership. That's why you got to be solid. You understand what I'm saying?
But nobody's perfect. Nobody's
perfect, but you know what? Integrity and accountability is going to hold you true. And if you got that, that's going to keep you from looking anything less than what you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
We are in complete control of all relationships. We are in complete control of how people see us. Like you say, we're not perfect. We make mistakes, we fall, but that's why leadership should be of a certain level of maturity.
Right.
Who understands that okay, I'm not gonna do no goofy shit, knowing that these kids are watching. I'm not gonna. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It should matter. Impacting them and having an impression on them should matter more than anything.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And we've been failed by former leaders because they didn't have that. You see what I'm saying? They didn't have that, and it's up to us at this point. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's where we have to begin with a coalition of like-minded people, universally though, not just in the States, but universally. Anybody that sees what we're going through as a problem and wants to link up and change it. We don't have to go to war with nobody. You understand what I'm saying? But we need to first, you know what I mean, have a war on ignorance and violence,
right,
and unacceptable behavior. That's what we have to wage war on.
Right.
You understand me? You know what I mean? And make our stance like that. So, you know, that's what I'm holding. That's what I'm like holding my candle for. I know I probably seem like what they call like a hopeless romantic. You know what I'm saying? Waiting on that, but I know that's the only way, because if we don't, we won't be here. You know, I went to Ohio and I was in a town where there was no black people. And so I saw what the future is like if we don't get right. To walk in malls and shit like that and not see no black people, not even no young black kids working in the stores, working in the Foot Lockers and shit like that. It's like that's odd. You know what I mean? But it was a flash as to what it looks like without us. I saw white, I saw Hispanic, and I saw Asian. No black. That was eye-opening. You know what I'm saying? That was eye-opening. So they can have a world without us. You know what I mean? They already know how to rap. They know how to dance. You know what I'm saying? They got fat asses now. You know what I'm saying? They got chefs that know how to add seasoning to the foods. Come on, man. Where's our value? You understand what I'm saying? You can dunk a basketball, you can throw a football, but you know,
that's the new diversity.
I think you know, to get rid of us, they'll settle for soccer. You know what I mean? And baseball.
No,
I'm just, you know.
I have a lot. I got so much that I want to say about it that I can't even get the words out.
What y'all say while he figuring it out? What y'all say? You know what I'm saying? Real spill. That's right. You know what I mean? If we don't look at it. They even taking, like I say, the keys to the lock to get us out of here. At one time, those people used to be off limits. You know what I'm saying? I think like when they killed Nip on camera, broad daylight, that set the demons loose. Like, okay, nobody's off limits. Even though as much as this young brother was doing in his leadership and how he was, you know, leading by example,
Right.
Right?
The moment he started doing something positive was the moment that it was like, okay, it's okay to let him go.
So are we talking about a spiritual thing here then? Are we talking about because it's like demons get released?
But why don't we protect our leaders? We should be the ones protecting our leaders. The people that are standing up for us, the people that are the beacon of light for our culture. Like I think we are the curators of culture.
How?
How? Because
how are we curators of culture when we just find the best shit that somebody else made and I'm just thinking in terms of just one aspect, one lane. Just say fashion, right? All right. Recently, you got all these brands, but up until then, we were taking European brands, right, and just making them popular amongst our demographic. So that's not a culture that we created. That's just us, just like we've always been doing, taking what's left, taking what's there and making it that. Same shit we did with the pig parts, with the chitlins and the pig feet.
Yeah, we could take anything and make that shit good.
Okay.
We make it good.
I don't doubt that. I don't contest that.
I mean, Jesus turned water into wine.
We gotta stop going against God. You're right, youngin. You're right. But that word, that name, it strikes, right? It strikes. It can either it could either bring a joyous feeling, or it could bring a feeling of condemnation. You see what I'm saying? And so for people who not living right, they don't want to hear that name. They don't even want that mentioned. That's why they took them out of so many things that kept us glued together. Because just speaking that name, God, just saying God or Jesus or Yeshua, you know what I'm saying? It's like it brings forth conviction, and conviction is good. You should feel convicted if you're not living right. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you gotta be holy, walk around with a Bible in your hand. But living right means just being obedient to the right voice in your head. There's a voice that tells you to do dumb shit, and then there's a voice that tells you, man, don't do that. Do you hear that? Do you hear that in your head?
Oh yeah.
It go back to the duality of man, right?
Did you? Oh yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, so it's about being more so obedient to that right voice to tell you, don't eat that chicken. You working on your body. Don't, you feel me? Don't drink that. Don't go over there. You feel what I'm saying? Don't go and get in that dice game.
That's your spirit.
Exactly.
That's your spirit.
When you become more obedient to your spirit, man, everything changes. Your life goes in a better direction.
So KRS-One, I think he had a conference or something, right?
Yeah.
And he had everybody in the conference. He was like, all right, so he picked a word. I don't know what the word is. Let's just say the word was, let's say the word is peace, right?
But that's why your music, Moan, that's why your music way up on the scale. You understand what I'm saying? There's nobody that can deny how much your music way up on the scales. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
So let's say the word is peace. And if all of us here at the same time, we be silent and we say peace in our head at the same time, right? We can say, look, just like this. And on three, we're all going to say peace in our head. Don't say it with your mouth. Just say it in your head. 1, 2, 3. Now, you heard it. You heard it, right? What's that voice? Who is that talking to you? Who is that?
That's you.
That's you. And you hear that voice all the time saying, don't do this, or do this, or don't do that, do that. Now, sometimes you listen to that voice, and sometimes you be like, man, fuck that. Oh, he said pizza.
Pizza is the devil's pie. Pizza is the devil's pie, man. Real spill.
Yeah.
Real spill. That shit is the devil's pie. man.
Oh man.
Ain't that look at yeah. See?
Hey, speaking of pizza, man, if it's a spot downtown, it's called Barflies. It's in Locust Point. They got some great pizza in there. It's different. Like the crust is made differently. So it's not like your normal pizza that you would eat at a you go to any regular pizza spot, you order a pie. It's not the same. Check it out. Do yourself a favor. Just go down there. They got a bunch of different choices. You can pick whatever it is that you like. And they like almost like personal pizzas, like small pizzas. You're not gonna get like a 16-inch. It's small, but it's good. I guarantee that you won't be disappointed. Barflies.
Where is that?
Locust Point.
Where is Locust Point?
Like Federal Hill, but past the Rusty Scupper, you gotta go around Key Highway.
Is that
back there where Little Havana is.
We ever go around there together before that area before? We ever been around there together?
I
know we went in a little pub around there.
We might have.
Little pub.
I'm sure we had.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Yeah, man.
I seen a dude had a salmon cheesesteak. I'm gonna get that motherfucker.
How?
You can't go with your gut animals, do it with when the sea. What you mean, like? I don't get that.
When they see seasons change. Or when the seasons change.
Facts.
Yep. And yeah, they do. They be out here.
It's all about obedience. That's it. You know what I'm saying? It's all about obedience.
Oh yeah, east of Fort McHenry. That's where it's at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No news. They don't have no news. Nope. They surely don't.
Who don't?
Animals. They feel it.
They don't have no Jewish media.
We're gonna.
They don't have that. But that was a pun at what Kanye said. You know what I'm saying? He's labeled it the Jewish media. But we know what it is.
Media.
Yeah, facts. But you know what? We don't have to subscribe to it. People can push an agenda all day, but we don't have to eat it.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Somebody offered me muskrat when I was young. I turned it down.
No, sir, we buy. Yeah.
Is Jew a race or a religion? Judaism is a belief. And those that are walking around claiming that they are Jewish are not Hebrews. The original Jews were Hebrews. They were dark-complected people. You see what I'm saying? Judaism is a belief, is a belief system. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what they riding off of. We subscribe to the Judaism, which makes them Jews. But that's why they call themselves Jewish. Like, a Jew adjacent. You know what I mean? It shifts to whatever they want when it's convenient. This is fact. But no, we shouldn't allow that. Make them stand on.
They're gonna spend your account. Hey, that's fine. Go ahead. Hey. Nah, man. Look at it like this. At the end of the day, when they going out to fill any type of application out, nobody's asking you what your religion is. They ask you what's your race. What's your race? What's your sex? And I guarantee you, Whether you're Baptist, you're Catholic, you're Jewish, you're Muslim. Uh, what is you got? Jewish, Muslim, Christianity. Those are the three religions that I guess like are kind of like similar, right?
Daniel said they're gonna suspend you.
Yeah.
I'm talking like that. I felt that in my gut, right? I felt that in my gut, but you know, I'll take heed. I'll take heed. Thank you.
Look,
I'll take heed.
I bet you one thing. I bet you they white on the application.
Facts. Yeah.
Come down the race. It comes down the race.
My gut say win, right? We want to win. We want to win. We want to create, build, and prosper. So, you know, no beef with their religion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's all bullshit. What they trying to. It's the same. It's the spin.
But it's not.
It's a spin. It's a spin.
Yeah, it's a point. It's an inflection point where it can either be division or unity. And I personally believe it's an opportunity for us to come together and stand in power instead of shitting on each other. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't benefit anybody.
What's missed in that whole thing was that Kanye said that he envies them. Right? He envies them. Just like we can look at all nationalities and say, yo, everybody got their shit together in terms of when it comes to sticking together and support one another except for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody. You know what I mean? So in that case, there's a lot to envy with every other nationality because we're the only ones that don't stick together and support each other and raise our youth. I look at the Hispanics. They take their young brethren and they take them under their wing and they teach them whatever trade is the trade of the household, whether it's carpentry, whether it's plumbing, whether it's construction. They teach them that. They take them under their wing and they teach them that. And you see them quickly learn that. And next thing you know, they got their own business, buying homes, all that. I see that with the Arabs, with the sub shops and shit. I see them bring their youth in. They teach them that shit, and next thing you know, they run it. The Asians, everybody does that except for us. We hold the knowledge. We hold the knowledge back. We so, you know, like we so tight with it. We're so afraid that if I teach you something, you're gonna be better than me. That's the whole fucking purpose. You understand what I'm saying? We're supposed to be like rubber bands. We're supposed to propel the youngest further than we are. We're not gonna be here forever. Why the fuck would you hold it back?
Yeah. So what you gonna do? Yeah. What you gonna do? I know what I'm doing. We doing. Yeah. Yeah. Check out these what we got. We got a bunch of joints with these young kids. Lil bruh wrote a bunch of music, shot videos, got the kids out there teaching them, teaching them how to rap, teaching them how to read using music, teaching them to include each other just using music. Music is a powerful tool. Yeah. But what do we say? The game is to be sold. Huh? Yeah, well, game is to be sold, not told. Yeah.
But you gotta
internally though, you
gonna
gotta
make the youngins buy it from you. You know what I'm saying? Or you take them under your wing and you spoon feed it to them till they can digest it and then regurgitate it and know how to act on it. But we're gonna keep holding back until we're not here no more. Because our elders are dying. They killed a lot of them off with the COVID shit. You understand what I'm saying? And to me, with every elder that passed, that's another book burned. You understand what I'm saying? Remember in the book of Eli when he was burning those books? It was symbolic.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Our elders are the library. You understand what I'm saying? You're gonna get the real from them because they experienced it. They can teach you. You understand what I'm saying? Somebody that leaves the porch before you, even if it's 5 minutes before you, they can call back and say, hey, don't go this way, it's a pothole. Don't go this way, it's a traffic jam. So imagine somebody who lived 60 years before you, 50 years, 40 years before you, how much more they can teach you, how much more they can show you of, you know what I'm saying, of direction, or at least what happened in their travel.
And they can tell you the truth.
Facts.
Because somebody else is controlling the narrative for their benefit in so many situations. But you see, like, I've had so many conversations with, people of different races, and the same animosity that we have,
Go ahead.
the same animosity that we have, they have it too. You know, like
COVID. I can't say COVID. I can't say you. I can't say goodness gracious.
We're being censorship is a thing.
Censorship should be
censored.
No, I can see censorship in the sense of harmless, malicious words. You understand what I'm saying? Not just general words just in the English language. How you gonna, you know what I'm saying? The way we're using them, we can't speak on anything. We really are being silenced. We really being silenced.
Yeah. Not tonight.
Now with that red cup.
Yeah.
Orwell's Newspeak. Orwellian, or what is that? The Orwellian, what is that? What is it?
Yeah, it was ahead of its time. 1984, that book he had.
Yeah. But we don't listen to prophets of today though. You see what I'm saying? We totally call them conspiracy theorists and just cast them out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like, you take the meat and throw away the bones,
They ain't even taking the meat, Control language to control thought. You're right.
Yeah.
Conspiracy theories don't necessarily have to be false. Usually they're not.
And that's just when they got Iverson with the practice. You talking about practice? Practice? I'm a franchise player. But what did the media do? They blew up the practice thing. You know what I mean? That's all it was about. Practice.
It's like being in a conversation with a petty person that only dwells on the words that offend them, missing the whole message. You understand what I'm saying?
It's redirecting. Yeah. Smoke and mirrors.
We might have got caught. We might have got caught on the tube.
They might have got us.
They jamming us on the tube. Viva la raza!
Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Hold tight for the trivia. the Trill Ass Trivia.
You got another one? Ready? Take your time. Wow. You two done got Jit and did up.
Yeah, they try and stop.
You can't stop with Grand.
Yeah.
You can't stop with Grand.
Yeah, we get ready for the Trill Ass Trivia, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Hey. 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 All right, so we can go. We can go sports. We can go politics.
Sports don't include everybody.
All right.
Pop culture.
Pop culture. Okay. All right. Damn. All right. This some trivia right here. Is we back? We back? They took us off.
You two, they got us.
We back.
Leah Cohen got us.
And still say it's still running, but they paused.
Yeah, the JEWs. Like it.
Well, you know. All right. So
we back. We good.
We back.
That's
All
right.
All right. We got some Trill Ass Trivia for y'all, and you shouldn't need the Googleator for this one. And whoever get this, send your answer. You know what I'm saying? Send your cash app. Bing, bang, boom. You know what I'm saying? You got it. All right. Where the Black Panthers originate? If you don't know that, then we ain't friends.
When you say where, you saying city?
Yeah, what city? Huh? All right, what's your cash app?
That was easy.
Yeah. Hey, look.
Yeah, I should have.
Yeah, I know we try and give it away. Yeah.
That's right.
What's your cash app? Send us your cash app. I'm gonna send it right to you. Yeah. That's an easy one.
That was a no-brainer.
And the reason why I chose that, I think I chose that for a reason, because we're talking about uniting. You know what I mean? We're talking about unification. We're talking about power. We're talking about what can we do to make a difference. You know, you got to repeat the question twice. Where did the Black Panthers originate? They already got it. My bad. Next time I'm going to type it in. So you help me out. He already got it. Mr. Tech Knowledge got it on YouTube. Oh, your phone died. Sound like a personal problem.
Charger. You gotta keep your charger.
You guys stay tuned in. Black Panthers originated in Oakland. That's where they started.
For sure.
Yeah. Huey Newton, Bobby Seale. Yeah. It easily infiltrated though. You know. Crazy how the FBI.
All right,
we got you.
Now here's a special double up. Here's another opportunity to win.
All right, you got another one.
Here's another one. Right, here's another Trill Ass Trivia. What other black organization did the FBI use tactics like dropping notes at the Black Panthers office about this other black organization. What's the name of the other black organization the FBI used to pit PIT against the Black Panthers? No, sir.
All right, so we're going to say that one more time. Say it one more time.
What other black organization did the FBI use to pit against the Black Panthers? They used spies to infiltrate the Black Panthers meetings and drop notes as if this other organization was against them and wanted to do them harm. No, sir. I expect you to know more than that.
All right, what you got? What you got? We said it twice.
There's another black organization that the FBI pit against the Black Panthers.
You said move?
No.
No?
It was the Kwanzaa dudes. COINTELPRO was the operation, correct? But that what's the other black organization?
Oh man, yeah. You're gonna need to Google later. Y'all Googling right now. You got your Googles.
Yeah.
You got your Googles.
Who got it? Who got it?
Ain't nobody got nothing.
I'm gonna show you.
Hold on, I'm gonna take care of whatchamacallit.
Oh yeah.
Before they, talk dirt on our name.
Yeah, look, he already won my $20.
Yeah.
Mark Man, did you catch the question? The Chill Ass Trivia. This is the second question. We doubling up tonight.
Doubling up tonight.
That's how much we appreciate y'all being with us. Doubling up. Did you get the question? What organization that existed at the same time as the Black Panthers that the FBI used to pit them against each other? Young Lords. No.
The Young Lords? That sounds like the gang and media man. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I should have said that.
Do you want let me Google.
Yeah.
Do you want a clue? I'll give you a clue. If you want a clue. Somebody.
Uh-oh. So the question again is, what other black organization did the FBI use to pit against the Black Panthers, right? Oh, wow.
You understand me?
Michael J. Neal?
Yeah. He tagging them so he can know we on.
Oh, yeah. Gray?
I'll give you a clue. Their initials, their acronym initials is similar to Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm talking about?
Yo. Come on now. This is the Trillest ass trivia. Yeah. BPP? Nah.
You close?
Getting close?
Come on, Slice. That sounds like porno.
Yeah. 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 Come on now.
All right.
Where you at, Danny? You ain't got it? Come on, man. You ain't got it?
You guess BPG. That sounds like Dog Pound. Sound like a rap group.
Yeah, man. Damn.
Good question, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
See, they don't talk about this group. OPP.
Says
Says the guy that got here.
Yeah.
See how it is? See how we do? We get ours and then we don't talk about. The rest of you niggas on your own.
Hey, shout out to technology. Technology already won. He won his already. Yeah. Dang, y'all still going.
Uh-oh, we might gotta bring this one back.
My Google is broke. Well, I guess that's some homework. Well, you know, that's a good place to start next week.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well,
anybody? Well, how long we gonna keep the polls open? How long we gonna keep the polls open?
Woo.
Turn me on like a light switch. That's my type shit. That's my type shit.
Nobody? I understand. I know it's a tough question.
Yeah, it's tough. Well,
They. Yeah. Yeah. You listening to the sounds of Slice-O-Matic, Jumbo Slice, you know, project dropping soon. You got a single out right now, Fight Fire, on all platforms.
check them out. Check them
We
out.
got so much in store for y'all, man. So much in store. We haven't even scraped the surface yet, man.
Yeah, we just getting started. Revving the engines.
For sure. Anybody? And we'll save it for next week. You got a whole week.
Got a whole week to figure it out. We're giving away free money.
Yeah.
$20. You know, you can still do a lot with $20. You can get a bite to eat. You can grab a drink. Get some gas. You can. What else can you do with $20? What's the most creative way you can use? You can put $20 in a. What's that track? That Slice. That Slice. You got a project coming out.
Awesome joint. Entertaining joint. Very informative and entertaining. You see, we hold what the rest of them don't got. And you can get it right here with us.
Yeah, make sure you tune in. You got to tune in next week. Tune in next week. You know what I'm saying?
Got plenty for you.
Hopefully we jumping back in off Ravens' victory. You know, I don't want to be upset next week. You know what I mean? You don't want to make me upset next week. Yeah, well, don't nobody got an answer. You had an opportunity to double up. Hitting with the double up.
For sure.
What they call that on Jeopardy? When you hit the double joint? Double Jeopardy. Double Jeopardy.
Yeah.
We lost the double Jeopardy.
There'll be more opportunities to win more money next week. We appreciate y'all coming out. We really had a good time with y'all.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for the daily double. Yeah.
Yeah, daily double.
That's
there you go.
That's what we're talking about. Appreciate the support. You know, we appreciate y'all coming out and kicking up with us. We'll be back next week for more, you know.
And maybe somebody will find the answer.
Yeah. And if not, you know.
We got the answer.
For sure. All right. Appreciate y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.